Hey guys, it's Classic. Welcome to this week's episode of Casual Talks, where I get on the pitch with your favorite people in the Rocket League community to find more about them. This week's episode is the second part of Subpar but in HD, Stumpy Goblin. Let's start with the same question I ask everyone. It's just simply, when did you start playing Rocket League?
So it started off, it was me and my friend. We always played that game together. So he had for some reason in his living room, his parents allowed him to put up a bedsheet on the wall and for him to buy a projector, and so he could hook his PS4 and like Xbox 360 and stuff up to that. So he was always the best person's house to go and play any games at, because he's had it on a projector and it was amazing. So I went around to his and he said, "Oh, it's in like the summer where Rocket League came out." And he said, "Oh, have you played Rocket League?" I was like, "Never heard of it, pal. But have you managed to play any PS4 yet?" And I said, "No." He goes, "Okay, so let's try and do two new things then." So he gave me a PS4 controller, opened up Rocket League, and then said, "Right, what you're going to do is, it's a car football game." And I was like, "Right, that sounds pretty tough." So he then got it off the PS Plus. We then managed to get into a couple, like, I think it's unranked games. I thought, "Oh, this is okay," but I'm not very good at it.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, I'll play it a little bit, but we'll see how it goes.
Saying this is okay, is it the Brit version of saying this is good, or like was it just meh?
No, it was literally okay. I thought, that's fine. That's all right. I didn't imagine I was going to play it as much as obviously it ended up having.
Was Minecraft like your first, like, quote unquote hardcore game, in the sense that the game you kind of grinded day in and day out?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's the one where at least I made lots of effort to be involved with it. Like, that's one of the games I play on and off. Like before Minecraft, my most played game was GTA. I don't know. I guess because I never had obviously stats to say how much I played Minecraft. It was always like sort of roundabout hours.
Yeah, I feel you.
So it was always a case of, I'll play roughly this amount of time. But before Rocket League rather, my most played game was GTA 5.
Okay.
And that was like 150 hours. I thought, oh, that's getting a bit serious. That's a bit much. Like, oh, best slow that down. Jesus, Alex, what are you doing?
Oh my God. When you got into Rocket League initially, it was because of a friend. How long did it take to become like the passion that you have for it right now? Like, was it quick, or was it like a really slow process?
So I think I played with two of my friends. I played with a friend called Will and a friend called John. We were all at uni at the time, so we had very little to do basically.
What were you studying for me?
I studied zoology.
Okay.
So all your animal stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I basically ended up getting to a point of we would play it every now and then, but it wouldn't be sort of too much. And then we sort of thought, oh, there's like tournaments. First one I ever played in was there's a tournament on the Yogscast subreddit.
On the Yogscast?
Yeah, I don't know if you know the Yogscast at all.
I do know them, but I didn't know they used to do Rocket League stuff.
Yeah, I think they did like one tournament or something. It was like very much a Reddit one, so it wasn't like an official one. It was just sort of on their subreddit.
Okay, the community of the Yogscast made one rather than... Okay, I got you.
So there was a competition on there, or a tournament rather. And it was a case of me and my friends thought, you know what, fuck it. We quite like Rocket League. We're pretty good at this point. This is season 1. We were struggling getting out of silver. We thought, you know what, lads, let's give this a go.
Yeah, we got this.
So yeah, we got this. Come on, this will be an easy 30 quid, whatever it was, if that. So we're like, right, yeah, let's give it a go. Signed up for it. I think the first round we got through was the other team got disqualified for not showing up. We were like, easy second round, lads, let's go.
You wanted to get involved like as a player at first, and it kind of transformed, or at that point was it just getting involved like however I need to?
So originally I think I started off as not wanting to be pro, but I wanted to sort of be decent at the game. So I then started watching people stream. I was watching like Chronovia and whatever. And thought, oh my God, these guys are amazing. My friends were asking me, oh, who's your favorite pro? Because I'd never been into like esports at all.
Okay.
They're asking, oh, who's your favorite pro? So I literally, at the time, they asked me, and I said, oh, what's his name? As if I knew a pro's name. So I Googled best Rocket League player, and it said Marky Duda. So I said, oh, I love Marky Duda. Oh my God. He's my favorite pro. And then, yeah, I sent him. Oh, I love it. Oh, he's so good. Oh, he's my favorite player ever. But I really like Chronovi as well. And they're like, oh, okay, you know your stuff. And I was like, yep, I definitely know this. I didn't just Google it. I told Marky this story as well when I first met him at the Elite Series.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh my God, that is so cringy. And I was like, yeah, it is a bit.
How did the progression go from, man, this game's kind of fun, I want to get, you know, more involved, into the whole being a caster, streamer, YouTuber thing? I guess it was, you know, kind of a slow process. Yeah,
I mean, my Rocket League career is so weird. Like, it doesn't make any sense at this point. It's very much I have got my jobs just through sheer chance. Like, so originally I started off, I was on Reddit. I've always loved Reddit. I've had like an account for 8 years or whatever.
Reddit's the
so
best.
I love Reddit. As soon as I find a new game that I like, I'll find a subreddit for it and sort of browse that. At one point I saw there was a somebody had animated a logo. So I thought, that looks pretty cool. I wonder what this is for. And it was like a little round, like sort of blue planet, and it had like a little red rocket coming out of it.
Ooh.
And it was animated. And I was like, this looks pretty nifty. This is like another stream that I can watch. So I saw there was a reply to it from somebody called CoolCole93, and they said, oh, do you mind if we use this for our subs? So I didn't watch Twitch either, like obviously apart from a little bit from a little bit of Cooksy, a little bit of Chronovi. So they said, oh, can we use this for our sub? And I was like, what? They've got a Twitch channel. So I went on it, went to twitch.tv/TeamRocketRL, as it was at the time, and watched for a bit. And I thought, this is fucking hilarious. This is amazing. Oh my God, I love Twitch. Twitch is so fun. Because that scratched my community itch. Yeah, ended up getting to a point where I thought, you know what, I'll join the TeamSpeak. Entered that. So this one, it was Coolco and it was Ryan, so Doomsy. They were streaming on that. I thought, you know what, I'll sub to them. It was like late 2015, I think it was. I've been sub for like 36 months or something.
Wow.
About 3 years, whatever. So yeah, ended up getting to a point where I thought, yeah, I'll sub these guys. They're quite funny. Kept it going since. And it then just got to a chance where Ryan thought, you know what, I'm gonna go pro with this. So Team Rocket is shit, bye lol. And they were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cole literally then just didn't stream. I then entered the TeamSpeak, because we didn't have a Discord originally. So it's just a TeamSpeak.
Because that was old school.
Yeah, it was an old school thing. Yeah, join the TeamSpeak server if you're a sub. So I thought, you know what, I'll sub so I can actually chat to these guys.
Yeah.
So I've got a screenshot of the first game that I was ever in with Cole and Ryan. I remember the first time I spoke in that TeamSpeak, it was for some reason Doomsy doing like a Pictionary game.
A what?
Like Pictionary.
Oh,
so like you draw
really?
a picture,
Okay.
then like you guess it.
Yeah.
So it was originally that, and I was like, okay, this is quite weird, but fuck it, I'll go with it. And Shogun was in there. So I thought, okay, this guy's quite loud and annoying. That was my first impression of Shogun. Was this guy's a bit much. Like I don't know if I like him. This guy's being a very loud person. I'm here to talk to Doomsy. Damn it, I don't care about you, Mega Shogun.
Yeah, you random dude. Come
yeah,
on, man.
you're getting in the way, you piece of shit. So yeah, ended up just chatting away to all them. That was really fun. And yeah, played in games with Ryan and Cole for a while. Sort of every now and then, whenever they did like a little sub game or whatever. So that was really fun. So yeah, like I said, that basically scratched my community itch.
You started as a viewer and just wanted to get involved into this community. And,
yeah, basically.
You know, we've done it with Cole, and he told us his side of the story of how, you know, he wanted you to join, but it would be interesting to see your side of it, how you went through that progression of viewer to being, you know, half the paycheck of subpar.
Yeah, so basically it started off with, I think, yeah, like Cole said, I was in the chat, but that was back in the days where you'd have like 15-second, 20-second stream delay.
Yeah.
Whenever Doomsy said something, I'd reply to that, and Cole would always say he looked in chat and was annoyed that I'd already said the punchline when I had a 20-second disadvantage, and it was funnier than what he said. So when Doomsy ended up leaving to play on Supersonic Adventures, I think it was at the time, with Snasky and ELMP, it was then a case of he wanted somebody to join him. Literally asked me. I think I was at uni at the time, and he said, "Yeah, do you want to like just have half the business, lol, and just stream with me?" So I was like, sure. So I came into it like I had a bloody silver spoon in my mouth, basically. I came into it very luckily.
Yeah.
Originally, I thought because Cole said he wanted to talk to me. I remember saying to my housemates at uni, I reckon Cole wants to get me in for Team Rocket. You know, I reckon he wants me and him to be pros together. And they're like, "Oh yeah. You are pretty good at the game." I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty good." So yeah, I reckon this will be me going pro, lads. And they were like, "All right, okay, sure." So started off with that. He then made me mod or whatever in his chat. And I remember as soon as I got mod in the Team Rocket chat, I told all my housemates, I was like, "Guys, I'm actually a mod in a Team Rocket chat. So if you guys can sort of treat me with a bit of respect." I sort of jokingly, but at the same time being really fucking proud. So yeah, he said, "Yeah, I want you to be half a subpar or half a Team Rocket." I was like, "Sure, yeah, fuck it, why not? I've got literally nothing to lose. I'm at uni. I've got a lot of free time. Let's do it."
You got into streaming this way, but now you're also more than just a streamer. You're and a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You cast also.
Yeah.
I've heard from inside sources that you started with Shogun 24-hour drunk stream, and that this is your start of your career as a caster. How did that go? How did that happen?
So basically, it was for the 100 sub celebration on our Twitch channel. We thought, right, cool, yeah, we've got 100 subs. Let's do it, lads. Let's have like a big old celebration. So in classic Shogun style, he then wormed his way into being involved as well. So we were like, Shogun ended up coming over to my uni house. Oh, he's such a leech. I mean, he's coming to where I am today, so thank you, Shogun, but also you're a piece of shit. So he said, right, yeah, I'll get involved. So okay, fair enough. So they came to my uni house in Cambridge. So Cole lived in Cambridge as well. So that was just sheer coincidence that we were sort of fairly close to each other. So they came round. We went for a night out a few weeks before, just so basically I wasn't going to murder them when they came round. They then said,
sure, you know.
Yeah, they then said, "Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do it for our stream." I remember seeing Shogun in Cambridge. Cole then came over as well. Got to point 24-hour stream. We thought, okay, playing Rocket League's dull, and we were drunk at this point, so we thought, you know what, guys, this is really funny. Let's do some casting. Shogun, you like casting. Let's do some casting. So he was like, yeah, go on then. So we're all a bit drunk. And he was then giving us like a masterclass. So I was smashed off my face trying to cast some Rocket League. Shogun said, that actually wasn't too bad. I was like, take it. Fair enough. So yeah, then went to, from that, so that was my first experience with casting, to then being, my second experience was, no word of a lie, was being on TV for the Elite Series for Gfinity.
Oh, really? That's quite the gap.
That was my second experience with casting, was being on TV.
Do you have a favorite esports moment beside, you know, Team 104 and London? Because I know this has to be it. We know this has to be it, and it's been already said a couple of times. I want something different.
Something new. Another esports moment.
Yeah, it's hard, huh?
Oh, that's really... There's so many things that are popping into my head. I'm thinking of, like, Gfinities. I'm thinking of RLCSs. I've got to go with... probably the energy of the crowd in Season 2, RLCS, where it was the double elimination bracket, obviously, where Flipside came up against Mocket, and they came up against them from the losers bracket, came back round all the way, ended up beating them 4-1, 4-1. 2 straight best of sevens, and they won them both. That energy, where not even because Flipside won, because Mocket fucking lost. Everybody went mental, and that was just so good. So yeah, I reckon that's probably one of my favorite moments. That's when I really realized just how good Rocket League esports is. I don't think it is insurmountable to get a crowd as good as Landon. You just need everybody to be willing. And I think people are. People want the atmosphere to be amazing.
I think so. And
my advice is don't be worried. Don't be worried what people think about you for chanting. If they end up saying, oh no, it's dumb to chant, whatever, fuck them, they're idiots. And I appreciate people can be self-conscious. I know that obviously I like being in the limelight because I'm a little fucking slut for it. But I just think if you are at an event, make the most of it.
Before we end, is there one last thing you want to share with everyone? A story, a shout out, anything that you want to get across? Now's your chance.
I would like to just generally thank the subpar community, because it's all well and good me and Cole sitting there on webcams fucking playing Rocket League like dickheads. But it would, anybody who streams, anybody who's got a bit of a community knows that you are there because you have got that community behind you. That effort that you guys put into making sure that we can basically live our dream at this point. Yeah, we appreciate you. We respect you. Thank you for supporting us. And the fact that we can go full-time on your support and love is just ridiculous. And also, if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, but I can't sub to these guys, literally, that is not an issue. Never feel guilty for not being able to sub to anybody. Just support them with likes, retweets, whatever. The best support is usually free support as well.
Absolutely. And if you can support the subpar lads and you're not a sub yet, just be one.